Say subscribe. Subscribe. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over all of the things that I picked up during the last Sephora sale. So we're going to go over the good and then there was one bad. So if that's something that you're interested in, then please keep on watching. So I ordered from Sephora and this is the first haul. I did pick up a few small things, but this is the bulk of what I got. And for this sale, I mostly focused on just like some replacement items or some like, you know, maintenance items like brushes and things like that. So I'm going to show you what I did get. Now I did have a recommendations video, and I did pick up quite a few things on there that I recommended. So I'll go ahead and start showing the items. So the first thing I got was this Biodance facial sheet mask. This is a Biocollagen Real Deep Mask, and I was really interested in trying this. I haven't tried it yet. I just got the one. I think they sold them also in packs of 3, but I'm going to try it, and then if I like it, I'll go ahead and get more. Okay, the next thing that I had to get, and this is sold out. This is the Fenty set, the chocolate cherries, and this is new. I think this is part of the cherries, some bad cherries or something like that line that she has for the summer. And I picked this up because I just couldn't resist. I was going to get the little lip mask and keychain lip oil thing, but then they come out with these and I was like, oh, that's more so me. So this is really cute. Let me get rid of that. And it comes in this little bag. And I love Fenty. I have a lot of Fenty. So, and I believe that this lip gloss in here is just for this collection. So we're going to open it up here and I'll show you what it looks like. So we have this gloss. And this looks like just her normal gloss. Let me see what this packaging says. This is called Cherry Amour, and then the lip liner is called Browned Out. So I'll give it this is a gloss bomb, that's what I was trying to think of, but it is also sparkly. We'll give her a little swatch here. Ooh. Very nice. That's what she looks like. Pretty, pretty. And then this is the lip liner. I'll swatch it just below it. Oh yeah, nice. You can see that. Very, very pretty. I'm super, super excited for that. I have to grab my wipes. And we'll wipe this off and go on to the next thing. Yeah, that was so pretty. And I love her summer line that Rihanna comes out with for the summer. Last year, the blush. Oh, I love the blush that was the part of the summer line last year. I wore it all the time. It was like a spark, you know, shimmery peach color. Just really, really beautiful. So I wore that like all year. I didn't care if it was summer or not. And speaking of this line of Fenty's for the summer, I also got the blush. The one of them. This is the Hot Cheeks Fenty Beauty Velour Blush Lighter. This is Cherry Pied, is the shade. And I could hardly stand to wait to open this stuff to this video. Because I really, really love her summer shades. So we'll open this up and swatch it. And I believe I had known this was coming, but it wasn't quite available when I did my recommendations video. And that's what it looks like. Really pretty. And I was so torn as which one to get because they're both beautiful. But I picked this one first, and then I'll probably go back and get the second one. Just lovely. Really, really pretty. So I'm super thrilled with that. Just look at that. I can't stop looking at it. So pretty. All right. And it has a holographic front. I don't know if you can see those moving. Really, really neat. So I will enjoy that for sure. I haven't got a Fenty thing that I didn't like or totally love. So, and I love this little bag. Little bags like this come in handy for so many things. I don't think there's a zipper or anything in it, but it's still really nice to have. So we'll set these to the side. That's a sample Gucci foundation that I picked for my, the 2 free samples. I was excited to try that. We're going to save I got a couple perfumes. We're going to save them till last. So here is my brush that I picked up. My brushes. These are the Sephora, and the boxes are kind of mangled. Not sure what happened. But I got the number 26, and then I got the 71 concealer brush. We'll see what these look like. Just in time, too, because the concealer brush that I always use, the Tarte double-ended one, is starting to, the bristles are starting to, I guess you could say, warp. So they don't hold their shape anymore. But I've used that brush a lot, got a ton of use out of it. So I can't complain. And I can't get this out of the plastic. My goodness. Oh, this is nice. So now that I got it open, you can see that it's angled. So when you hold it against your face like this, it'll, point like something like this, almost like a finger. So that's really nice. I really like that. Hopefully, if I can keep it in my hands, it does a good job. And then this is the 26 Pro Crease brush. And the other 2 brushes I use in my shorts videos all the time. I'll link my latest short below if you're interested. My shorts have been very popular as compared to the long format videos. So if you want to take a look there, but I use the 27 and I believe it's the 24. And this is the 26. I was looking for something a little fluffier. I'm trying to find a brush that will eventually replace that big fluffy brush that I always use. It's no name and I've had it for years. Ooh, I always like to do this with my brushes and fluff them up. Yeah, this is really nice. This is a nice blending brush. You can see how there's longer bristles on the outside and shorter towards the inside. That's going to help blend your eyeshadow. Really, really pretty. Not quite as wide as I thought that it would be, but I still really like it, so I can't complain. Really, really nice. The brushes last a long time, and when you wash the brushes, they are easy to, keep their shape. So yeah, really, really nice. I got 2 little eyeshadow palettes here. These were all on sale. So these were in the sale page of Sephora. Sephora, by the way, their sale page is so weird. There's so many things on that sale page that they don't have, that are out of stock. And then what's really funny is they've been there for years. The same things like the Natasha Denona Love Blush Palette and things like that. They can't take them off their website if they're not available. I'm not sure if I get that, but anyway, this is a Sephora color shifter in Strange Botanicals, and it has quite an interesting packaging here going on. See if I can get it open. Oh yeah, really nice, pretty. These are all highly rated, which is why I picked it up, and this is nice and neutral here for me. That shade 2 there might be a little bit warm up here, but the rest of them are more cool tone. So yeah, that's pretty. And that shifter, you're supposed to use that like over top of the other shades to change them. So I thought that was really interesting. I'm excited to try it. And of course, I'll let you know how that works out. And then I got another one. This is Sephora Mega Mix Palette. And this one is no name. All it says is Sephora Mega Mix Palette Eye Palette. So I like this little gold little elastic here. Oh boy, this is odd. So there's the shades. I thought they were really pretty. And these are highly rated. I believe they had a little over 4 stars. So I'll go ahead and swatch a few here just to show you. I'll just do the top row on my hand. So there's a mix of mattes and shimmers in here that looks like there's one glittery shade. Oh yeah, that is really nice, that one shimmer. The matte swatch is kind of patchy, but that really doesn't mean it's going to be patchy on your eyes. But you'll see that when I show you here in a second. And I'm not sure if you can see this first one. This was the first one at the top. It's like a lighter creamish pinkish color, real light. Then there's that middle shimmer. That is really pretty. And this is the matte on the top row. And you can see it's a little patchy where I put my finger to swatch it. It kind of just stayed there. But that doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. So I'm excited to try this. And this is the row here, the top row that I swatched. This row across the, let me see this. Kind of weird with the yellow trim, but it's this top row here that I swatched. So because of the reviews and because it was on sale, I grabbed it. I was looking for more bargains, I guess you could say. I think I'm at a time in my life where I have my favorite set. I know what brands work for me. I know what my favorites are. I've every year usually buy stuff that just to try if it's on sale, which I still like to do with these sales. But this year I kind of dumbed it down a little bit and focused on getting things that I could really use. And if they were new things to try, that they weren't super expensive. So that's another reason why I picked up these Sephora palettes. Okay, moving on. I got these little Huda Beauty Baby Blush Duo. Little blushes, so cute. Look at that packaging. I can't even get over it. It's just so cute. And I really like her, the blush that she has that's the darker shades, the latte. And I think it's Coco Loco or something. And I featured them on my last video. And they're really, really super beautiful. So I really wanted to try these ones here. So there's 2 little teeny weeny blushes, but you'll get a lot of use out of these because you only use a little bit. And this is in Rose and Berry. Strawberry cream and black cherry. So I'm going to assume that this is the strawberry cream here. Oh my, there we go. Now I'll put just a tiny dot. And then I'll get this black cherry. These are so cute. I can't. And how nice for travel too. And that's the little dots. I'll go ahead and blend these out. I'm just super excited. I love this formula. This formula is gorgeous. It is so easy to work with. It just is, it doesn't get patchy. It doesn't get streaky. It blends evenly on your face. And that's one of the things I look for in a liquid blush is, does it blend evenly? Because some of them do not. And then they are patchy and hard to blend and end up looking streaky. But these ones don't do that. These ones are just a dream. I love, love, love these so much. And these colors are so gorgeous. I can hardly believe it. This one in the back almost reminds me of that Fenty one that I just showed you before. But there you go. There's what they look like blended out. Stunning. And that's the strawberry cream and that's the black cherry. So yeah, that was nice. And they have a set like this that's more orange toned, and I wouldn't be able to wear those. I could wear them, they just wouldn't look very good on my cooler neutral skin tone, so I avoided those, but still they're there if someone would be interested. So those are really pretty. I picked up a small bottle of K18 leave-in molecular repair mask. I love this. You only use this like every 5 or 6 washes, so this is going to last a long time. This is just the mini size. I picked up, I did get my Chocolate Soleil Too Faced contour stick, bronzing stick. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I've picked this up so many times and then put it back in the cart. And this time I was like, yeah, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it this time. And now I'm glad that I did. I haven't tried it yet because I wanted to do this video first. So we'll open it together here and swatch it. But I generally love everything Too Faced, with the exception of some of their newer eyeshadow palettes haven't been that great. But Too Faced is one of my favorite brands overall. I collect Too Faced, the older palettes. Let's see what this looks. Ooh, oh boy, yeah. Really, really nice. I think that was worth the wait. And the texture of it is so soft and creamy. Ooh, I'm excited. I can't wait to try that. And I got the shade Milk Chocolate. Super, super happy about that one. Now, I have one of Fenty's that I really like too, and it's in a stick form like that. Okay, we're getting towards the end here of some of the stuff. So this is a Urban Decay. This is that new shade of eyeliner pencil that they had. This is in Tootsie, and this is a brown. And I thought that it would be really pretty with neutral looks, and then also a lot of their eyeshadow palettes. I have the Urban Decay Naked palette that they re-released, and I thought that this would be really pretty with that. I'm going to do a little, oh yeah, ooh, nice. Really pigmented, just glides on like a dream. I do really like their eyeliners. Happy for that. Okay, I picked up this little mini Hudabeauty Baby Bake. This is the pink one. This is the Cherry Blossom Cake. I never did get to try this. I don't wear too much setting powder, but I really wanted to try this one because of the Givenchy, or yeah, their little snafu where they made the Prism Libra setting powder the shiny, and I don't like the shiny, so I wanted to find something to try to replace it. Now I do love Jeffree Star's formula also, and then I have the Huda Beauty. It's the, I have the compact form, not the loose powder, but the powder in the compact of Huda, and it's a light pink too, and I really like it, so I want to try this Cherry Blossom Cake. So hopefully that's good. So from the Sephora collection, I did pick up a couple of the blushes that they had. So I got this funny looking one here. This is the Color Twister, and I got the shade 3 Bizarre Berry. And I'm so excited to try this, and it looks like I'm going to have a time opening this. There's some sticker or something keeping it shut. I'll be right back. I'm going to try to open this up. Alrighty, I'm back. This is the hardest blush I've ever opened in my whole entire life. They have it sealed like all the way around. I know it's probably to keep people from opening them in the store, but when you're selling them online, why bother, right? So I literally had to take a little knife and cut all the way around this to get this open. Insane. And I think if you look at the comments for this on Sephora, I think that's there, that people had a hard time getting this open. So anyway, there's also another little seal here. We'll see if we can get this off, hopefully. I've never had that much trouble getting into a blush. Okay, so it's open, and I'm not sure how. Oh, and it twists. And it does twist up. Oh, interesting. But it does twist back down, so that's good. I'm going to only twist a little bit because I'm just going to do a swatch. Oh, interesting. All right. No smell. I think this is supposed to change. Oh, yeah, it is. You can see it change in there. Really cool. It went on like really pale color, and now it's changing darker. So that is kind of cool. So I'm going to try it though. It feels kind of, I'm not going to say oily, but it's like a really wet formula. Maybe it's because it's a gel, but it is really cool. So when I use it, I'll let you know how it works, if it lasts, if it stays on all day. But that's really cool. And it did leave a little bit of a stain behind on my hand. If you can see it, it was right here. But neat. I'm glad I picked that up. And I think that's a dupe for the Melt one. And then looks like this one has a doozy of a seal on it as well. This blush. And this is the Blush and Go. So I picked this one up too. And they are really sealed tight. I mean, and I'm pretty sure it's probably because of the stores, of stuff being in the stores. But I'll open this one and let me see. I also got one of the lip glosses, and it is sealed shut too. So this, I believe, is a dupe for Tower 28. So let me go ahead and open these both, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So they are a pain in the butt to open. Let me just say, very, very crazy. But this is a little Blush and Go blush. And this shade is On the Go, number 2. And that's what the applicator looks like. Interesting. Oh, that's pretty. It's like a corally pink. I really like that. That is very summerish. And it has enough pink in it that it'll probably be all right for me. But I do see that when I try to blend it out, it lets that little dot there. And I don't care for that in liquid blushes, because you dot it on your face and you turn around to blend it, and then you can't get rid of that original little dot that was there. I can still see it even through that blended out. I don't know if you can see it right here. But I will try it and let you know if that's what it looks like on the cheek, because what I'll do is I'll probably put it on with a brush instead of dotting it on my face. And I also picked up more of these wipes, but they're just not in this video. Alrighty, now we're going to go on to eyeshadow. This, more eyeshadow, but this is the Urban Decay. This is new. This is Diamond Dog. And this is a new shade for them in this brand, or this line of eyeshadow. These are the Moon Dust eyeshadows, and these are really beautiful. Since I have a few Urban Decay palettes, I like to have these because it gives you something a little extra to kind of zhuzh up that palette, or any of the palettes. Just if you don't want to add a little bit of difference, or if these you can also wear on their own. And this is the new one, Diamond Dog. And I can't wait to swatch this because I didn't see the shade Lithium anymore on Sephora, and I was absolutely shocked because that's a beautiful shade. This one at first glance looks similar to Lithium, but I'm going to swatch it and see. It does have a darker undertone to it. Oh boy, look how pretty that is. It looks a lot like Lithium. It does. And I have Lithium here in front of me so I can show you what they look like. So this again is Diamond Dog, and this is Lithium. So they look so similar. So here they are. This is Diamond Dog, and this is Lithium. They look almost identical. Just almost identical. In fact, I'm going to take them off my fingers and do a swatch again. So on my first finger, I'm going to put Diamond Dog, and that's the new one. On my second finger, I'm going to put Lithium. So this is Diamond Dog, and this is Lithium. What do you guys think? They look the same to me. I'll put them right here. The only thing is that Lithium looks like has a little bit more brown in it as compared to Diamond Dog. This is Lithium, that's Diamond Dog. But very, very similar. So that's a little, now as I look down from this way, they do look a little different depending on how the light hits them. This one has a little bit more gold, the Lithium, and this one doesn't have as much gold in it, the Diamond Dog. So just looking down from an angle, I can see a little bit more gold in Lithium and not in the Diamond Dog. But I thought that was really interesting. They are very, very, very similar. Now, as it hits the light from here, I can see a difference. So I can see a difference between Lithium and Diamond Dog, and Lithium's a little darker. So they are different, but I thought that was so weird to put a shade out like that that's so similar to the other. But I don't know if they're going to stop making Lithium, but that's a beautiful, beautiful shade. I love that shade. And I think that was it for makeup that I picked up this time. I didn't go all ham and overboard on makeup. I didn't want to spend, a lot of money and go hog wild. So, oh, I forgot the Totally Juicy Lip Tint. This is the Sephora. And this is the shade. I don't know. It's some kind of a pink. And this looks a lot like Tower 28. But this is more opaque than the lip gloss I have from Tower 28. This is totally different. So this is way more opaque and it's thinner. It's more like almost like a tint, like a thin wash of color, to where the ones from Tower 28 are more of a gloss. So this, yeah, it does say lip tint. So it is different. So I'm glad I picked it up. I can't wait to try it. And we'll wipe it off and see if it stained my hand. And it did do that. It stained my hand. But that's pretty. I can't complain. Really nice. I wonder how long it'll last. That is cool. Okay, so that ends the makeup part. Now we'll get into perfumes. So I really wanted to try this Fleur Vanilla Smoke. And this is amazing. I am so glad I picked this up. If you like Replica by the Fireplace, or if you like Bonfire Bash from like the Bath and Body Works, then this is right up your alley. So this is not as sweet as Replica by the Fireplace, and it's more smoky than, say, Bonfire Bash by Bath and Body Works. I love those fragrances, and I love this too. This is right up my alley. I really enjoy fragrances like this, so I was really, really super happy to get this, and I've been wearing it because I couldn't resist. The makeup I held off to view with you guys, but I couldn't hold off on the perfumes. And I got this one. This is beautiful. This is Brown Girl Jane Casino, and this was labeled as new on Sephora, and I love this. If you're a gourmand person, you will love this Brown Girl Jane Casino. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And I'm going to spray a little bit of it. So I got one more to go, and it's a doozy. So it is like brown sugar, and it's real sweet. There's a tiny bit of like a spice or something in the background, but I love it. This is beautiful. It lasts a long time. And I was thrilled with this. I was absolutely thrilled with this one. There's almost some kind of an alcohol, like a bourbonish type of a smell in the background. Really, really pretty. I love it. I've never tried anything by Brown Girl Jane before, but I'll be back. This is really nice. And yes, I do buy the little travel sizes because I have so many perfumes that I cannot rationalize buying a big bottle of anything at this point. So I buy the little ones, and I especially like to buy the little ones just to make sure that I'm going to like it. Because, segue into the next one, I had my hopes up so much for this. This is Kilian Sun-Kissed Goddess. And this is supposed to be a coconut-based perfume. And I have been looking and looking for a really nice coconut perfume for summer. And it's really hard to find a good coconut. And I love anything I've tried from Kilian. I've loved. I have Love Don't Be Shy. I don't need a prince to be a princess, and I love them both. I have Angel Share. I love Angel Share. I don't care who it's made for. I love it. I wear that all the time. And so when I saw this is new from Kilian, that it's a coconut based one, I was like, I have to have it. This has to be it. This has to be what I'm looking for. So as you can see, I tore through it like a lunatic to try to get into this because I was so excited. But let me tell you, this, I can't smell coconut in this thing at all. I'm going to spray a little bit on this hand, but this to me is just a white floral. And it is a solar. And just the smell of it makes me mad. There is no coconut. I don't see how anybody could say that this was a coconut perfume. This is awful. To me, it's just awful. And I read online too that solar perfume is supposed to make you feel like sunshine, like that it's like you feel when it's sun shining and things out. I really must be a goth because this stuff makes me want to hurl. I don't like it. This smells to me, and I hate to say it because it's Kilian and I know they have a lot of fans. This smells like the old bottles of toilet water that your grandma had sitting on the back of her toilet that nobody ever used. That's this. Now, I've seen mixed reviews on it. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I can see that. I can see that there'd be people that smell this and it instantly puts me in a bad mood. It's so weird. I don't like it. And it'll be taking the walk of shame back to Sephora. I have never returned anything to Sephora. Never once in my life. The only two things I ever had an issue with Sephora, I had a couple of palettes arrive broken. One was a Too Faced holiday palette, and the other was the Huda Pretty Grunge. And it come busted, the mirror was busted in the whole 9 yards. That's the only things I've ever returned to Sephora, was those two things there. But that, I feel bad, but it's $50 for that little bottle. And if you're not going to wear it, why keep it? So yeah, I loved absolutely everything in my haul. I picked things, I think, with sense. I didn't go overboard and blow a lot of money. I picked things that are in my favorites from my favorite brands like Too Faced and of course Fenty, which is one of my really big favorite of mine. I have a lot of Fenty. I got a few brushes. I got some more makeup wipes, and I got the smaller versions of perfumes that I would enjoy. I also picked up these blushes, and that was mostly just to try for you guys and to get a big kick out of it. And if I don't like them, it's really, I can send them back within 30 days, or hopefully I do like them. But that was it. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I love these hauls. I enjoy seeing everybody else's. So what'd you get from your Sephora haul? Was there anything that surprised you that you liked more than others? Did you have a little perfume snafu like I did? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for taking the time to watch, for putting up with me and my shenanigans. We will see you in the next one.